Hey, welcome to today's training. We are going to be going over our top performing Facebook ads for motivated sellers in Q1. So these are all of our ads that have been working best. This is going over targeting, media, as well as copy. So there's going to be a lot of great stuff in this video. I'm your host, JT with Silver Street Marketing. And remember, down in the bottom of the description box, there is going to be a link. There's a direct link to our website where you can download all of our top Facebook assets. So this is stuff from Facebook video scripts. It goes into Facebook, ad descriptions, copy, as well as recommendations that we have. So just a whole bunch of assets that are going to help you increase the performance of your Facebook ads. So go ahead, you can go over to that direct link and download it. Now, we do not promote any of these videos on our YouTube channel. So if you know of anyone that can use this, go ahead and share it because we're going to be going over some awesome stuff. Today's agenda, we'll be going over our top performing targeting. So we're going to be going into what has been working best for our targeting methods to find motivated sellers in Q1, as well as our top performing media. This is comparing trends between graphic images all the way to videos, seeing what is working best inside the media section and giving you some examples of media that you can use in your Facebook ads. And then lastly, we'll also be going over some top performing copy and headline options. And this is going to break down the format and structure to help you understand what the top performers are going to be inside the ad account. So we're going to go ahead and jump right on in. So the audience targeting. What we have been noticing is that there's been two main performers as of late for Q1. Now, the first main performer has been our lookalike targeting. We have been going with a 3% lately. We've been noticing that broadening ourselves a little bit more is actually increasing the performance and lowering the cost per lead and helping us find a little bit more motivation, surprisingly. You would think that'd be the opposite, but we've been using more hot trigger ads paired with this method to try to filter out anybody who wasn't motivated through our ad copy, which we're going to talk about in a sec. But the 3% lookalike targeting has been one of our top performers. What we have been doing is actually combining these audiences. So we've been combining them on an engagement basis. So if we're doing a lookalike across multiple lists, we'll combine those multiple lists in a lookalike together. If we're doing a lookalike for engagement pieces, we'll create multiple lookalikes based off the engagement method. So this could be from Facebook page engagement, video views engagement, website 180 engagement, like people who visit your website, creating a lookalike from that and creating all those lookalikes and combining them together. Now, our favorite strategy has been using the video views as of late. So we've been using a video view strategy on the top of funnel, using that broad and tracking anybody who's watching, 15 seconds or more on the video, and then creating a lookalike based off of them. Now, you do have to remember when you're doing that strategy, there are some things you have to look at in placements, so you're not accidentally forcing hand on Facebook to perform at a 15-second through play. We really want to see people who are actually getting to that point naturally, so that we can track those and create lookalikes from that. So that's been our first main point of targeting, is creating these special ad audience lookalikes on a 3% level, and using that as our main performer in our conversions campaign, just driving them to our website. The second main performer we've been having is our combined retargeting campaigns. Now, a lot of people out there are running retargeting campaigns, but they're only running it based off of one aspect. So it could be just based off of people who are visiting their website, or just based off of people who have engaged with a lead form on Facebook. We actually have been taking a different route. And the reason for this is because we've been noticing that Facebook has been favoring larger audiences. And the retargeting audience is obviously and just automatically is going to be the smallest audience that you're probably going to have inside your Facebook ad account, because they're only people who have already engaged with you and shown you some sort of motivation on Facebook. So what we've been doing to combat that is we've been combining our retargeting audiences together. So we take our website audiences, we take our Facebook page audiences, we take our video views audiences, and we combine those all into one and run ads to all of them, going back about 180 days. So we're just engaging with all those people for the last 6 months, allowing that audience to be larger, so that we can get enough people in that queue to be able to optimize and see Facebook find those that are actually motivated and send them back to our website. Now, we only do conversions campaigns for our retargeting. We really have found that driving them to a website has performed better on motivation levels. So we're seeing higher motivation because we're driving them there instead of focusing on lead forms, which may get you a lower cost overall, but the motivation dips significantly. And when the motivation dips, it doesn't matter if you're getting 100 leads or if you're only getting 10 leads. If you're closing one of the 10, that you're going to be a lot happier with that. So that's what we've noticed for our retargeting side. It's better to combine them, run them to the website, and just trying to get that larger audience, because Facebook will work a little bit better with it. Awesome. All right, top performing media. Here are some media examples that you guys can be using inside your ads. Now, I have taken out my specific client information from these so that they're a little bit more stock, but this gives you an idea of what you can be doing with the same structure. So the first one we have is a call to action inside of the actual template of the ad. So we're using a Canva template here. You can go over to canva.com, get a free account, and you'll find templates like this that you can actually just go ahead and start using. So we're using a different call to action, obviously, because we're focusing on motivated sellers. So we've got a call to action in there, sell your house fast. And then we've got the bottom, which is actually the same as our copy headline that we're using, which is be in control of the sale of your home. And so that's where we're putting on the media. We actually have it in the copy and we have it in the headline as well. So we're trying to make this all very cohesive. So when we can make that cohesive, it makes it a really easy customer journey for them to understand where their eye needs to go, what they need to be reading, that it all works together. It's not conflicting. So that's why we have that in there. You will see there's a little frame there for a picture. What we've been doing is putting an acquisitions manager picture there to make it seem a little bit more personable. Or if you don't have an acquisitions manager and you don't want to put your own picture there, what some people we've been doing this for is putting logos. And we've seen good results from this type of ad. We do have that main picture of a home in the area. So we like to make that seem, whatever type of home that you're currently trying to buy, we want to throw that type of picture there. So we don't want it so distressed that it's like, a very stock image that is a home that's crumbling, that obviously isn't something that you're really looking for, because it has no foundation left to it. Right. So unless you're looking for that, that might be one. But what we're trying to do is actually take pictures in the neighborhood of homes that we typically are buying. So one that we bought in the past that looks like another person's home that they might own, or a neighborhood that they might be driving through, and they could realize and be like, hey, that looks like my house, or hey, that looks like a home down the street. And they know that you service them, particularly in their situation. All right. Number two. Here we have got what I like to call these kind of our CTA ads. They've got templated writing over top of them, so they're overlaid. And what we've done is we put this overlay where we've got your main call to action at the bottom, or at the main kind of description throughout the ad, with the call to action in the middle. So sell your house fast and easy. We pay for all fees and repairs, right? So we're kind of just telling people what this is, kind of description about what we do, the solution that we kind of offer, along with some of the benefits. And then in the middle, we've got the call to action where we say get quote. And this is the same call to action for the button that we have on the Facebook ad. So we want people to either click on the ad itself. If they click on this image, it'll take them over to our website, or they can click on the button and it'll take them over to the website as well. And again, we're trying to be very cohesive with this. We want it to match everything that we're doing inside this ad, so the customer journey is really easy and well thought out. Number three, this is a customer testimonial. And this is not the customers that gave the testimonial, but it is a customer. What it is a video. I went ahead and just changed this to a stock image. It was an older couple. We just didn't want to use the client's particular customers. So what it is just a video that's about a minute long that just talks about the customer's experience. A way to prepare for this is just to sit down with your customers when you're at closing is usually the best time, because they know it's official, it's about to end, or the day after closing. This is a really good time to talk about that, about the process with them. And not only is it going to help you learn about your process, but it's something that can be filmed and shown to other people. Now, the way that I like to start with these is I like to say, I like to sit down with them without the camera on, and I like to just talk about the experience. So I'll ask the same questions that I want to ask in the video before I ever even mention that I want to take a video of it. And the reason why I do that is because I want it to become very, ingrained, and they already have a thought out structure for what they're going to say without feeling nervous that they're going to be filmed on camera. So we go ahead and grab those natural feelings right off the bat, and then we introduce the fact that we're going to film it. So we can start with something like, so I just want to kind of recap, tell me a little bit about, like, remind me a little bit about your situation before we entered. What made it so that you would like a cash offer from us? And they'll kind of tell you a little bit about their story. And then you want to ask them, well, what was so appealing about our cash offer? Why did you choose us? I'm sure there were other people out there willing to do the same thing. Why did you choose us? And then they'll tell you a little bit about why they made their decision. And then lastly, you want to say, how was your experience? So I can know, did we service you well? What were your thoughts? What's your feedback? And then they can give you some feedback. Next thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and ask them, hey, would it be okay? You just shared a lot of great stuff with me, and I want to help more people out there that may be in a similar situation as you were, to know that there's a solution out there, and there's a good solution that we can actually bring what we promise and get you a cash offer. And typically what they're going to say is, yeah, that's all right. Some of them might give you some pushback where you can always ask for a written testimonial, but a lot will hop on the camera with you right then and there. And what I would try to do is, if someone else is filming you, go ahead, hop in the frame with them. I prefer that. It's a little bit better, but if you're the one filming, just keep yourself out of frame. You don't need to flip back and forth in between you and them. Throw it over horizontal to make sure you can capture both of them. It'll be better than converting it to square later, where you're only going to catch half of their face. So just throw it over in horizontal. We'll run it on a horizontal video, and ask those questions again. And just kind of have them recap that, and they'll be able to go through those same things that we just talked about, and give a really relatable story for other people who are motivated, especially on the retargeting side. If you run this in a retargeting campaign, people who are already going through the same situation, but they just haven't felt comfortable, this is going to help give them that social proof that they're looking for, so they do feel comfortable. So that's what we want to do there. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to jump into our copy now. And I'm just going to move myself down here so you guys can see that full copy. All right. So here's our top performing copy. What you'll notice is we've got 2 long form and then 1 medium length copy variation. We like to test between long form, short form, and also medium length. There's quite a few things that we test inside this copy. We test emojis, we test direct links, we test variation in capitals or in letter height. We test all these different things that are going together, where we put our headlines inside of the copy so that they match cohesively with our ad. Where do we put our call to actions? How do we mix our call to actions with the ad as well as with the copy? We're testing all these things constantly, trying to make sure that we find the best results possible. So here are some of the best results that we've found have been working well for us. Over here on the left, you've got the long form, and this is a headline with a problem and solution. So we're mixing the headline in at the beginning. That's also the headline lower on the ad. And that headline is, be in control of selling your home with a free, no obligation cash offer. So that's what we've got kind of going on the bottom of the ad, but we also have that for the first line of the copy. We go ahead and start describing something that, gives an idea of a solution, but also prompts the problem that they're finding with other people, right? So don't pay any fees or repairs. So they kind of already have this problem. They know that they're going to have to repair their home, or they're going to have to pay commissions or whatever somewhere else. So we want to kind of present that problem in a solution basis. So don't pay any fees or repairs, choose the date you want to move out, leave anything you don't want behind, and skip all the hassle. Get a cash offer with our direct link. Now, we like to have this direct link in there. I prefer using Bitly links so I can still track which ad it sent it with a UTM parameter, but you can put your direct link there as well. But what we want to do is put this here because Facebook is changing on mobile, and a lot of people are on mobile. So as they're scrolling down, if they click into your copy to read it, all of a sudden they can't see the ad, right? So the ad has gone farther down on the screen. So they're only looking at your copy. So they're not going to be able to click on your ad to be able to go over to your page to fill out the form. So if they're really motivated and they want to go over right away, I want this direct link up there so that they can click it and it heads right on over. From here, we try to give an idea of who we are, what we do, as well as give them a no obligation feeling. So we jump into, I'm a local investor looking to buy more homes in the area. I buy homes with cash. I pay for any fees or repairs and can help if a home is in probate court, behind on payments, or has bad tenants. Not every home is the perfect fit for me, but I am willing to take the time to crunch the numbers and give you a competitive cash offer. If my offer doesn't seem right for you, then you can go on your way, or I can help you explore other creative solutions. And then again, we put a get cash offer, and we put our direct link again. Just in case they read the whole thing and they weren't convinced until they got to the bottom, then again, they have a link where they can click it and go and convert on our website. All right. Second type of copy that's been a top performer for us in this Q1. This one is a specific niche call out. So it was written for a specific niche that we're targeting. And this is tired landlords. So we're targeting people who've got tenants, but are, with COVID going on, just can't keep the property, or it's really run down and it's just not worth it for them anymore. The market's really high. They're ready to cash out, right? So that's what we want to kind of be talking about with them. So we go ahead and say, debating on selling your rental property, but don't want to pay for the repairs, fees, or commissions. So we're going to start with a hook, right? We're trying to get them committed in here with a question. And then we're going to tell them why we're interested. I'm a local investor looking to buy more investment homes in the area. I buy homes with cash. I pay for any fees or repairs, and can help with bad tenants or buy in any situation. So this gives them an idea that's like, oh, well, like why I've got bad tenants in there, and I can't sell it on the market because everyone wants to buy their own house. And why would they buy it with bad tenants, right? But we're letting them know that we can do that. Then we go on to say, I can close in as fast as 7 days and can even help with moving or cleanup. Get a cash offer quote here, right? So we want them to know that it's like 7 days and done. They don't have to worry about anything else. If there's things they have to have moved out of the property, like we can help with that. They can leave stuff there. Their tenants will take care of them. It doesn't matter. Next we go, not every home is the perfect fit for me, but I'm willing to take the time to crunch the numbers and give you a competitive cash offer. If my offer doesn't seem right for you, then you can go on your way, or I can help you explore other creative real estate solutions. All right. So we're just kind of showing them that we're experts that want to help them. And then we can go ahead and put start the cash offer process, and we have the direct link over here. Right. So very easy, specific niche audience, going after tired landlords, probably people who are mom and pop landlords that have a rental property or two and have come to the point where they just don't know if it's worth it for them anymore, ready to cash out. Lastly, we have a medium length ad. Now, this one has some variation in our capitalization, as well as we're just being a little bit more direct and to the point with this one. So we go ahead and it says, sell your house for cash without paying for any fees, repairs, or commissions. So we're starting with a solution. Even if you're behind on taxes or payments, we'll buy your house and help ease your burden. So we're prodding the problem a little bit. And then we go ahead and say, we buy houses in any condition. We pay cash, can close in as fast as 7 days, and you won't pay any commission. So we're trying to reinstate this stuff. So we won't pay any commissions, agents, or fees, right? We're just trying to hit that over and over and over again, because a lot of people in their situation where they know they have to make repairs, they're already thinking, well, how much am I going to have to put in this property? And on top of that, I'm going to have to pay all these fees. This kind of gives them an idea that it's done, doesn't matter. And then we go ahead and learn more about your cash offer by clicking the button below. So we're going to obviously put a learn more button in this one because it matches a little bit more. This one doesn't have a direct link, which, is something you can test to see if that works better or not. With your shorter copy, it doesn't need as many direct links because they can already kind of scroll down and see the ad really quickly because it's a shorter form copy. But here are some ideas for you about what our top copy is right now. Now, remember, I want to give you guys as many free assets as I can to help you in your journey to running your Facebook ads more smoother and getting more traction, getting consistent leads, and closing more deals every month. We've got clients that are consistently closing deals, and that's what we want for you because we know who you're helping. We know that there are people out there that don't know about your solution, and that's our job, and that's what we pride ourselves on, is getting that message out there in a really good way that provides a happy customer journey and allows people to convert and become happier and start anew, but it allows you to be able to scale your business. And that's our main focus. So if you guys are interested in any of our free Facebook assets, go ahead, click the link below. You guys can go ahead and download those. We'll send those over to you so that you can start running more Facebook ads more smoothly. If you're interested in learning how we do this, we do have a course. We can go ahead and help you get set up on that. Or we can look at the option of actually building your ad account for you, getting everything started and then sending you on your way. You can go ahead and look at those options. There's a link where you can schedule a call with me. We can actually hop on the phone and talk about that, see which option works best for you. So then that way you have all of your options laid out. And if we can help you in any way, we'd love to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video so we can make sure to share this with more and more people out there that need this help so they can find more motivated sellers to help because there's so many more people out there. There's so many investors that could provide solutions for people that really are in need. So let's go ahead and promote that, and we'll go, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right. Talk to you guys later.